We're on the old Neo Factor within the city of Olney, County of Richland, state of Illinois. Listen, read, and do. Pedestrians within the city of Olney are victimized by the Olney police officers, the police chief, the Richland County Sheriff Andy Hires, the Deputy Sheriff of Richland County, the Secretary of State Jesse White within the state of Illinois, and the Secretary of State Police, and the Illinois State Police, and State's Attorney David Hyde, and Mayor Ray Vaughn, the City Council members, and all other elected officials, because they are just allowing individuals within our city of Olney to do just what they please within the state of Illinois, within the city, because there are drivers who just don't want to get through their head. There are laws within the state of Illinois that prohibit them from violating traffic laws, and one of them is pedestrian. By the way, do you see that pedestrian sign here? I do. See the walking the crosswalk? I do. Do you see over there on that other side of the street the pedestrian sign? I do. See the person walking the pedestrian line? Evidently, Mayor Ray Vaughn and City Council members want to waste your taxpayers' money and put these signs out in the road to try to educate the public on how to drive. If they don't drive yet, Mayor Ray Vaughn, those signs are not going to educate those who don't know how to drive a vehicle, because there are vehicles within the city of Olney that are driving recklessly with those signs there, and they just think they can just do what they please, and there are people who say they just don't care. Of course, we know they don't just care, because the police, the state's attorney, and the government has allowed them to violate the law. Like it says, state law, yield to a person walking pedestrian within a crosswalk. Alright, as we walk forward, we'll notice crosswalks at this intersection. At East Main and North and South Morgan Streets. Hey! You're supposed to stop, man! There's a pedestrian here walking across the road! Man, you see the sign? I told you, man, these signs don't do nothing to waste the taxpayers' money! Man, read, listen, read, and learn and do. See that Mayor Ray Vaughn, State's Attorney David Hyde, City Council members. Hey, how you doing, brother? Crawford County Sheriff. Man, we call laws in this state. It says, state law, yield to pedestrians, crosswalks. Man, they just think they can just do what they please in this city. They need to slow down. Read the law. There goes another deputy sheriff from that county, probably Crawford County, same color vehicle as the other one. went over there. We're going to the place over there. It says Bode's Pizza. Man, I just don't believe it. The other day, I had a couple of people that were walking across the street yesterday, down by the arcade theater, a fair, and East Main Street, down 2 blocks. Instead of walking within the crosswalk, they were walking diagonally across the road and did not cross on the white light that's required to giving the pedestrian the right to walk. Instead, they walked across on the red. And I pointed it out to them. They said they don't care. I said to them, one day I'll be up here and I'm going to have my tablet and they're going to be on YouTube. I said, and also, if they want to drive recklessly, one day I'll have them on YouTube driving the vehicle recklessly. So that's the only reason why people vote for certain elected officials within the city of Olney, County, Richland, and state of Illinois, so they can get incompetent elected officials in office that will allow them to violate the law and do what they please. Because they let the police and everyone else just do what they want, government officials, employees of the government, while they harass people with disabilities and let people inflict harm upon people with disabilities, they just don't care. So Mr. Vaughn, you better get your act in shape, or you're going to see yourself in court with Belinda Hinton and Les Hamilton, Bob Ferguson, and John McLaughlin, and whoever the city manager may be. Because B.J. O'Neill II does not put up with the bull of the government. I got the power, and I'm more powerful than you, Mr. Bond, the council, the government, the prosecutors at the state and federal level, more powerful than the President of the United States, the Congress, the U.S. Senate, our governors, our legislators, you name it. You know why? Guess why? Because the government is not above the law or under the law. And if you do not do your job and you let people violate the law and you subject people to hate crime and other crimes, that's prohibited. But as we know, the police cover up for the elected officials. Everyone's crooked around here. So guess what? Thanks to the ACLU, I and everyone can record the police officer's voice now. You can use it against them in court and others. Put it on YouTube, wherever we want. And this is a good way to run down a community and make fun of them and those people who recklessly vote. And they deserve it. The only way things are going to change is they change their attitudes and behavior and walk the fine line behind Brian James O'Neill II. Because corruption doesn't get you nowheres. So you got the point. I control you, the government. I am a king. That's it for the O'Neill Factor.